Welcome back, everyone, for Week 12 of the 2017 NFL season. It's Thanksgiving weekend, one of the best weeks of football in the entire NFL. 2-1-1 with the picks last week. Not so bad. Here are the picks. The first game we're going to look at has the Carolina Panthers going to New York, where the Jets are 4.5-point dogs at home. The Carolina Panthers in general, but especially quarterback Cam Newton in particular, have been playing a lot better the last couple of weeks. Their only bad game all year was that game against the Chicago Bears, where they actually let two 75-yard defensive touchdowns be scored against them. Their other two losses this year have come against the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Those teams are a combined 17-3 straight up. They also beat a very good Atlanta team recently, and don't forget, they beat the Patriots earlier in the year. There's a lot of weapons on that team, both passing and running the ball, and Cam Newton can do it with his legs as well. For the Jets, I guess they're not bad at running the ball, but the Carolina Panthers are the number 3 top defense in stopping the run, behind only Philadelphia and the Minnesota Vikings. You know, when you think about it, Philadelphia are always 4 touchdowns ahead of everybody else, so teams abandon the run on them, so they don't run. So Carolina's actually probably the second best against the run, and that's what the Jets do best. They'll also be without wide receiver Jeremy Curley in this game. I don't think this game is going to be very close at all. So let's lay the points. And let's take the Carolina Panthers minus 4.5. The second game we're going to look at has the Denver Broncos going to Oakland, where the Raiders are 5-point favorites at home. Well, the Broncos have fired their offensive coordinator this week, and the Raiders have fired their defensive coordinator this week. So two teams kind of doing the same thing, but on different sides of the ball. They've been disappointing all year. The Broncos are going to be starting Paxton Lynch at quarterback, which I think gives them a better option. They've told us that they're going to simplify the playbook. Maybe that playbook was a little bit too complicated, stick to a running game, and I think they'll be better off here. The Oakland Raiders have struggled just as badly as Denver, and this might be just too many points here. So let's take the points, and let's take the Denver Broncos plus 5. The third game we're going to look at has the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Arizona, where the Cardinals are 5-point dogs at home. Well, the Cardinals let us down last week. Blaine Gabbert was at quarterback, and he didn't do it for us. It was our only against the spread loss. They lost by 10 points to a pretty mediocre Houston Texans team. Now they get Jacksonville, one of the better teams in the league, especially defensively. They did have problems stopping the run earlier in the year, but they brought in Marcel Darius from Buffalo, and you could see them. They're just getting better and better against the run. And they have that ferocious attacking defense where they've sacked quarterbacks 10 times, a couple of times this year. I think they're going to do the same thing here to Gabbert. I wouldn't be surprised if they get him a dozen times. I also wouldn't be surprised if Jacksonville doesn't shut out Arizona. So let's lay those points, and let's take the Jacksonville Jaguars minus 5. And the fourth game we're going to look at has the New Orleans Saints going to Los Angeles, where the Rams are 2.5-point favorites at home. The Rams have been a really nice story so far this year. They've scored a lot of points. They threw up a 50-burger against the Giants not that long ago. Maybe they were exposed a little bit last week against the Minnesota Vikings. Once they have to play a really good team, maybe they're not so good. Now they get the New Orleans Saints, winners of 8 straight, led by Drew Brees, and the 1-2 punch of Ingram and Kamara in the backfield. If you're going to beat the Saints, you have to be able to stop the run. And so far, the Rams haven't been able to do that this year. I think they ranked 28th in the league. I think the Saints are going to win this game, and you get the points. So let's take the New Orleans Saints plus 2.5. Here's my let's take the man's money parlay play and my teaser play for the week. For the parlay, we'll take the Carolina Panthers minus 4.5, the Denver Broncos plus 5, the Jacksonville Jaguars minus 5, the New Orleans Saints plus 2.5, and we'll add the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks on the money line. A $25 bet will get us $568.92. For our teaser play, we'll take the Carolina Panthers plus 1.5, Denver Broncos plus 11, Jacksonville Jaguars plus 1, New Orleans Saints plus 8.5, the Cincinnati Bengals minus 1.5, and the Seattle Seahawks minus half a point. A $25 bet will get us $175. Good luck. Here are my straight up picks for this week. Okay, and those are my picks for this week. Good luck to you. Let's do a quick recap for the gioknows Awards for Prognosticator of the Year. In the straight up pool, Team Avatar 112 leads with 110, followed by Half Moon's Picks and Matty Ice with 107 each. In the Against the Spread pool, West Coast Martin continues to lead with 93, followed by Half Moon's Picks at 87, and Talk Rapper and Disclose are right behind at 86. And don't forget to join us on our Facebook page. There's lots of great prognosticators making wonderful videos. We talk about everything related to football. I'll leave the link below. Okay. For the gioknows YouTube channel, I am Gio. Happy Thanksgiving, America. May the good Lord bless you and your family. And let's take the man's money.